Hey folks, how's it going? Sorry for, I look all disheveled. It's a new word for you, disheveled. Google it. So, I've got a project today. I'm not going to be able to take you with me, and I'll show you why. But I will tell you about the project that I'm doing. I'm just not set up to video it, nor do I have a cameraman. However, we will talk about it. I want to set that out of. I wanted you to look. This is my driveway. You know, we got the wonderful snow and the whole, nearly 2 weeks there. Nearly 2 weeks of right at 0 degree temperatures. Yeah, right at 0 degree temperatures. Well, now, of course, it's in the 50s. Everything's thawing out. And you cannot get around anywhere without it being, oh, yeah. Without it being ducky. Yeah, get on it. Man, get on it. You know what I mean? We're just trying to video out here, that's all. Oh, that's just the front of the house, by the way. Yeah, that's the rest of the, and it actually looks worse on out, but I don't have my mic, so I'm not going out there by the highway where everybody's driving like Dale Earnhardt, you know what I mean? Loud and proud. So, anyway, as you can imagine, my yard is a soggy mess. And I get a call at work yesterday that says, hey, from the master gardener, by the way, hey, the floor in the bathroom is just really sweaty feeling. It's all wet. Everything's wet in here, and I'm finding mold underneath your cabinets is just soaking wet. What is going on? I said, well, I don't know. When I get home, I will try to figure it out. So when I got home, I thought, well, what is the deal? I don't know what it would be. So I got to thinking about it. And I drained my hot water heater to change the heating elements the other day. And I did get some water, getting in too big a hurry, basically. Some water got in the floor. Maybe I didn't get it all up. Maybe, it's sour in there. I don't know. So long story short, I came outside in this mess, crawled under the house in this mess, and as soon as I cracked back the underpinning on the house, steam rolled out from under the house. I thought, what in the world? Because it was a little foggy that evening, but this was steam. It was like a sauna under there. But what is going on? Anyway, I got to looking, and there's hot water coming in the vapor barrier, or I don't know what you call it. It's it's just plastic that covers up your insulation basically, and it keeps moisture from getting in under your floors. But that was sagging. I thought, oh my goodness, it's full of water. So I found a hole where the hot water heater is. Took my knife and poked up in there. Of course, hot water went all over me, and got to looking. I just could not figure out what was going on. Basically, I have figured out what was going on, or at least part of the remedy. I don't know, because I'm not an astrophysicist or a plumber or an electrician. I'm just not. But it looked like most hot water heaters know anything about hot water heaters, and I do not. But most hot water heaters have what they call a T&P valve on the side of it. So when you're draining it, you open up the T&P valve and it lets air go into the line, and it helps drain the tank faster, whatever. Well, that thing works whether it's got a thermometer in that thing, and when it gets a certain temperature or a certain pressure, it opens automatically and lets water go through and keeps your hot water heater from becoming a bomb. That's basically what it amounts to. Well, evidently mine had gone bad, because I had been replacing heating elements a lot more often than it should have been. But we do have a lot of lime here, so every time you pull one out, it's covered in lime. That's that's the way it's going to be. But long story short, hot water is coming out of my TP valve line, which goes up underneath the house. So I never knew it was leaking. Never knew. No telling how long it's been leaking. So I'm definitely today going to replace the TP valve for sure. I'm definitely going to shorten the drain on the TP valve to where it doesn't go under the house, and I'm just going to drain it like off into a bucket on the side or something, so I can always see when it's leaking. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to put in a shut-off valve, so I don't have to shut the whole house, the main, off. I can just shut the water off at the hot water heater. I've also, since I'm not sure if it's just the TP valve or if you have thermostat malfunctions, it can also if your thermostat is stuck open, that means it's getting hotter than it should. Or maybe if it's stuck closed, it's getting hotter than if it should. I don't understand this stuff, okay? But anyway, it can cause your hot water to get too hot, which makes the T&P valve open. So I don't know which one of them is screwed up. I don't. So it's best to just replace all of it. So I'm replacing the T&P valve. I'm replacing the thermostats because mine has two. I'm also replacing the elements. I'm also putting in a new shut-off valve in there. And there's not a whole lot of room in that closet, so I'm sorry I won't be able to take you with me. I'm definitely not going to crawl back underneath the house and take you with me, because I don't want to go under there, and I sure don't want to take nobody with me. It's not because of spiders and critters. It's because of the knee-deep mud and the wet and the water, and it's nasty under there. So I'm just not going to do that. But what I will do, maybe, hopefully, is get this fixed, get this knocked out, and I'll give you a little bit of an update. May go in here and show you the parts and stuff I'm putting on. I don't know. But I got to get started because we don't have any hot water, and I got to go to the bathroom. So these are the tools I'm working with. Like I said, see, it's not. I'm not going to be able to film this. It's too dark in here. I'm having to use a light. Hopefully that is the right one. I do not know, because I haven't taken the old one out, and there was a couple, 2 or 3 different sizes, all of them 3/4, but a longer shank on some than others, so I do not know. Then of course we've got the top thermostat, and this is the bottom thermostat. I'm going to cut in this valve, and there's my glue and my pipe thread and all that good stuff. But in the meantime and in between time, I've got to go get another wrench, so we'll get back to y'all folks later. So, got the old one out. Got a little bit of damage on it there, of course, just from taking it out. But it is full of sediment. So, I don't know if that's too much or not enough. I don't know, but we're replacing it anyway. And we're replacing it with this one, which I don't know if it's the right one or not. The shaft seems to be the right length. but the thermostat is a little bit short. So I don't know. But it's close enough that we're going to try. Okay, so quick update. Took the old, or I was gonna just put the new one in because even though it's a little shorter, I think it would work. So well, I went and I conversed with the master gardener, and she wasn't too sure, and made me second guess myself. So we went back to the store, and I conversed with the local scientist there, and he said it wouldn't matter. Long as the shaft was right, the thermostat would be fine. So we kept the one, and so yeah, I'm going to get back to it. So is it fixed? I do not know. I do not know. I'm not a scientist by no means. I can tell you that I'm done in the house. Got the new shut-off valve put in. Check. Yep. Got the T&P valve, the thermostat pressure valve in. Check. Went ahead and put new thermostats. One on the top, one on the bottom. Had to rewire them all in. Get that done. Check. Put new elements in, top and bottom, and wired them in. Check. Got that done. It is filling up. Should already be full. Went ahead and turned the breaker on, so I'm just waiting to see if it's going to get hot. Hope so. If I wired everything back, hope so. And then the only thing else I guess that's left to do is, I don't know, crawl back under the house, I guess, and make sure that there isn't something else that I just didn't see busted, and because there should be no water coming from there anymore. Because I actually raised that pipe back up, and now I know why people put buckets underneath those instead of running them under the house to where you can actually see it. Lesson learned. I mean, I didn't do it in the first place, but I would have done it that way. So lesson learned. So that's all changed out. Now it's just a matter of, like I said, it should be full. Breaker's on, so it should be getting hot. It's still making some odd noises though, like it's not like it's got running water somewhere. So I don't know. We can give it a little bit and see what happens. And I do not want to crawl back in the mud and the muck again to check under there. I don't want to. Not at all. It was already bad enough that really couldn't work on this crap when it was below zero. Not only was it just pitiful to be outside working doing anything, but also it's hard to shut the water off when it's that cold, because you're liable, if water's not moving for very long, it will freeze, and I sure didn't want my main line to freeze. So anyway, I'm gonna try to throw this video out. I don't know, maybe we'll have another video this weekend. I do not know. Hopefully I don't have to go back to the plumbing store. But anyway, folks, I wish I could have got more of it on video, but trying to work in that little closet with no one to hold the camera and a tripod, you can't put a tripod in front of you and behind you. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. And I sure didn't want to take you with me crawling underneath the house there in the mud and ruin my phone. So, but anyway, as of right now, it's fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens. I'll check back in with you guys a little bit later. Bye-bye. Nah. All right. So, you know, not that the freezing and thawing, you know, has everything all messed up and muddy. Now it's going to rain some more. I got to go get the mail. It's wonderful. This weather we're having is just wonderful. Just wonderful. Oh, and they wonder why I'm not putting out any quality content. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing quality about any of this. Any of this. Even Ollie's not crazy about it. You crazy about this rain? No, he's not. He's really not happy that we're this far away from the house. But honestly, I was a little bit tired of just sitting there on the couch. But what do you do? What do you do? Unless you are a professional mud pie maker, there's just no content. Whew. No content to be had. What do we got here? Verizon. What y'all doing, huh? Y'all playing in the mud? Come on. Come on, Ollie. Let's go. Back to the couch. Whew. Sorry about that. Had water on my camera lens. I don't know how that would have ever happened. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta wade the water. Ah, dadgum. Not only am I gonna have to wash your feet, but I'm gonna have to wash my feet. Folks, I apologize for the content of this video, but can't be helped. Can't be helped. It is just soggy and nasty, rainy, and you know, parts, bits and bobs that are broke down. That I had to work on, but unfortunately couldn't take y'all with me. Just not set up for that kind of thing. But hey, come back and see us maybe next weekend. Maybe we'll build a boat. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Whew. We'll catch y'all maybe after the monsoon.